Welcome back to our program. We're just days away from the BCS National Championship to pick the king of football. We've got the Oregon Ducks, and we've also got the Ohio State Buckeyes playing for this national championship. Look, I'm a college football fan. I go to my games at my LSU Tigers, like to see Tulane, the Saints where I live. I'm sure you feel the same way where you live, but there's been a dramatic change. Money is the driving force in college football today. It's all about dollars. ESPN just signed a new contract with the college organizations paying $7 billion. I didn't say millions, $7 billion over the next 8 or 9 years to broadcast about 8 games a year. That shows you the tremendous amount of money in this game of football. Now, we're an entrepreneurial country. I see no problem with that as long as it doesn't affect the mission of what college football is supposed to be in relationship to the university. University is there to educate the masses, not just a handful of professionals. And the whole idea was that football was extracurricular, and it's grown, and I have applauded it and enjoyed seeing it grow. But is it getting too much out of control in terms of the focus of education? And a lot of people are asking that right now. Did you see last week the tweet of the Ohio State quarterback? The starting quarterback from Ohio State is a kid named Cardale Jones. Here's what his tweet was last week. His tweet: "Why should we have to go to class if we came here to play football? We ain't come to play school. Classes are pointless. Classes are pointless." The kid basically saying he's a pro. He's there to make money. He's there not to go to school. And I'll tell you, I saw Mack Brown. Mack Brown is the former Texas football coach. I was very close to Mack Brown when he coached at LSU and also down at Tulane. Here's what Mack Brown says about college football today. "When you hear college presidents and athletic directors talk about character and academics and integrity, none of that really matters. College football has grown closer and closer to being like the NFL. And that's exactly what's happening. Money, a driving force. And it sets off to itself. Doesn't bring money into the university. You saw the power rankings of all these colleges come out not too long ago, where I think the University of Texas, their program is worth about $140 million. That was the value of that program. Notre Dame, about 125. My LSU team down here, about $100 million. LSU made $40 million last year. While this is going on over in the plus side, the positive side, universities all over the country are losing value. The legislatures are not giving them as much money as they have in the past. They're not getting the income coming in like they have in the past. So the universities are struggling while college football is making a bonanza sum of money. It comes down to, I think, priorities. And when you spend that kind of money, to me, it just doesn't make that much sense. And then the cheating going on. My alma mater, where I went to college, had an athletic scholarship, was the University of North Carolina. I love Carolina. Well, just come out in a new report that for 18 years, thousands of athletes, primarily football players, took what they call fake paper courses, never attended, just got the credit so they could be there to play football, all driving this whole debate going on. Now, one of the problems is we don't give these kids anything. Everybody makes money but the kids. The college coaches, we've got Nick Saban over at Alabama making $7 million a year. Down here in my hometown of Baton Rouge, the coach makes about $5 million a year. So the coaches are making big bucks. We got assistant coaches down here making over $1 million a year. Everybody benefits, the athletic directors, the administrators, everybody but the kids. And of course, the kids get the basic scholarship of room and board and tuition. That's about it. Wasn't always that case, by the way. Back when I had my scholarship back in the 1960s at the University of North Carolina, I was recruited there to play basketball, ended up running track. I got room and board, but there was a little extra there. I got, for example, laundry money. I think I got $125 a month for laundry. That would be the equivalent of $300-400 today. You know, I went to the laundromat and washed my clothes a couple times a month. That was extra money in my pocket so I could take my girlfriend to the movies, a little gas in the car, just for a little extra is what it was. And we're not doing that today. That should be there when you consider the hundreds of millions of dollars coming in to these programs all over the country. So the program doesn't sit well, and I'm going to watch the BCS championship. But something is wrong with college football when that kind of driving force is there. Those bucks are being made. The kids don't benefit. The university doesn't really benefit. You take the top football programs. My home state of LSU, I think they're ranked 130th in the country in terms of top colleges. So the schools that emphasize academics aren't there at the football league. Football should be a great extracurricular activity, should be a moneymaker, should be very competitive, but I think we've gone way, way overboard. Be back right after this message.